Hi, welcome back everyone. We want to continue from where we left off in last class. Here we said in order to make this three-seater chair, we'll make a copy of this and stretch it over and relax the map around it. So let's quickly jump to it. But after we do that, we'll now look at how to unwrap these ones. I might do these ones off recording or off screen and come back with the final work. But first, let's look at how to stretch this one over, then relax the map that is stretched. First, I'm going to make a copy of this. I'll hold and shift click drag to make a copy of this. Hold and shift and click drag. Minus 2020, if you hold and shift click drag, make a copy. And we have this here. Let's just say I want to align this in this chairs closely. I want to move it up a little bit, and so if I'm satisfied with this positioning of this, okay, good. I might just quickly detach this rest here, extract faces, and I'll go down to object mode and I just hide this one over. I think I'll just hit H on my keyboard to hide it over, then go back to the normal mode. Now I want to select, or let me actually do this again. I want to select all the vertices along the center. Fortunately, I left some spaces here, okay, and I have the center vertex here. So I want to select all the vertices that have the center here. Okay, I check the back and we're good. I want to isolate this and drag this over to this point. Okay, your system might drag, yours might go over this smoothly. Okay, so let's just say I have it here. Okay, if I go back to object mode and I hide the three-seater chair, okay, now I have this. Now we see that the center of this guy here is stretched over. So this is one thing that we'll have to deal with in the UV editor. So we have to open the UV editor, then we'll see how to deal with this. Now you might think that sometimes if you have models like this and you make a copy of this and you stretch them over, before doing this, if you hit preserve UVs, now move to, I hit preserve UVs and I grab some vertices around here, or rather let's just say I grab some, let's delete this one off as a demonstration. Okay, if I have these guys, drag them over, if I do this, okay, Maya gives me an error. Disable the preserve UV option to continue with this edit. Now sometimes Maya cannot work with this type of mode where you drag some vertices and you want it to preserve the UVs around it. Sometimes it might work with it. If you have a plane, and let's say on our plane we have a texture. Okay, I think I've mistakenly applied a normal texture on the default Lambert. So let me break that off, break connection. If you have this, okay, and you have a material on that and you apply some kind of material to it, let's look for lessons. Let's say we have this, or let's say we have this, okay, our default material. Now with this, okay, if I hit preserve UVs here and I stretch the map over, Maya we tend to do this, we tend to preserve the UVs across, okay, of this object. Now if I turn off preserve UVs, I'm trying to show you what it does on this, it will stretch the map over, and you see that's the difference. Okay, so in a simple form, Maya can preserve UVs. In other words, if it doesn't preserve UVs, you have to relax those UVs yourself. Now let's jump back to our discussion here. So we have this and we have to relax these ones ourselves. Okay, first thing I want to do here is to grab to detach these parts or this component that have stretched UVs. I'm going to grab this and hit extract faces. I'll grab this one too here and hit extract faces too. Okay, so now I have this and this. These are the two objects that needs work. All right, the handles are fine. Okay, now if we grab these, go down to our UV editor. You hit on your keyboard, they are stretched, you have to relax them. Just quickly go down to UV shell, select all UV shells you have here, go down left shift button or right click, unfold. Okay, now it will tend to unfold it for you. Beautiful. All right, you can also add, before doing this, you can also add some more vertices here or some edges here too. You can grab all of these and go down to connect about how many, let's say 8 or 5, depending on how many you want there. Hit enter on your keyboard. You can do the same thing here too. You can grab and connect to, say 8. Beautiful. That's good. Just to, in case you might need to add some blend shapes to this for animation or production going down, you need to have more edges around it. So grab all the shells here and unfold them. All right, now we relax those stretch UVs so we can rearrange them again the way we want them to be in our viewports or in our UV editor here. Okay, avoid having overlapping UVs like this. All right, now this is good. Now we have a situation here where we have stretched UV. We can decide to, and it's not really straight, I think it's bent a little bit, but might pass for the meantime, or we can decide to just optimize it more. If you don't optimize and you click on this, okay, click drag, increase the strength all the way up there, or you can check that from the settings of optimize. See the size, the strength, optimize UV too. So when you keep clicking this, it will tend to strengthen them out for us. Okay, now because we have this map and it's seamless, if we show the repeated pattern here, you see that it just repeats itself and that will be fine. All right, so let's so this is good to go. Now let's go back to, let's deal with the other part of the geometry. You can also move this one to the right a little bit, just so that I have the aligning side of my work here. Voila, so you can even stretch it out more. Yeah, nice. So in essence, this could just fly for us. Now let's look at this one here. The same way too, if we have this, you can grab the shells. I think this is the front part. Go down to unfold. Okay, when you unfold that for us, you can straighten the UVs. Okay, this map is repeated all over, so it's seamless, so we won't have an issue choosing any of these blocks we have here. Okay, so we have that. Then here too, have something here. Now let's use a trick here. I'm going to isolate this part of the object, and I basically opened this side. I cut the UV from the side. All right, the reason is this: if I have a UV shell here and I go down to unfold, okay, Maya will give me this unfold and the whole shell will just be bent. All right, you can try to optimize this a lot and that will take a lot of time. Now the implication of this is, look at how the texture is on the object. It's bent. See, it's flowing in this direction. I want it to be straight this way. So we can also unfold this to complete our work. Then we'll come back to how we deal with this one. So that is the base here. Make it big, make it small. Okay. Now let's look at how to deal with this. If you use optimize, like I said, it might take a lot of time and just be going at the same spot. Okay, have this. So one thing we could do, we could help my out. We could cut another UV on the other side too, the same line, the same edge. I could cut it from here too. So lamps, go down to shaded mode, grab this, focus on that. Grab and here too, here and here. So UV cuts UV edges. I will cut that point again for us. Now this shell will look different. We have this part and the back part. Remember, this other part is hidden within the chair, but either way we can still unwrap that or make it look beautiful. Now I have two shells there. Is this back part, this is the front part. So here we can now, if you still unfold, it still gives us the same result. We can now have optimize on a small object and can make it this way, strengthen it here. Then we use our optimize again, straighten it out. You see in a way that it's getting straight here. Okay, now we could use a method here, and that would be, could use something called straighten UVs, okay, on this, and that will straighten the UVs straight up from that, but you might have overlapping UVs. What I mean by that is when you hit straighten UVs by this value, here we do this calculation for us and we have a very straight UV here. Okay, now look at the map, it's dead on straight. Okay, you check for overlapping vertices like this, see this, and check for other ones like this too. So sometimes you might not want to have overlapping vertices or overlapping UVs this way. Okay, it might cause some folding inside. So we might want it this way, or we can still go back to the unfold method and use our optimize to just strengthen things out. I'm just showing us this method so that we have options at our disposal. Okay, now we'll apply the same thing over to this one too. Optimize, and so here you can now weld these 2 points close to themselves. Okay, can have that here. Can grab that, move that closer. Center mouse button, grab that close. So I think these two edges belong to themselves. So I will hold down right mouse button, go to tools and go to sew, and I will sew them together here. Okay, now click the shell again and use my optimize tool. Just optimize them all over together. So when we check our map here, see that to some extent is straight and it will pass. Okay, otherwise we can use straighten UVs and that will be dead on straight, depending on how this will be used in production. Okay, all right, so this is what we'll have. Going round, have this. So this side will be hidden. We'll have that. So if this is what we want, then this is good to go. Can hide this and you've actually made the 3-seater chair from a copy of that. Okay, and I think we hit this part. We can make copies of it again back. Click, drag, get copy, and drop another copy there again. We will make the center one a little bigger just to create some variety there and break that uniformity. Okay, now all I need to do now is to change, unwrap these 3 backrest. I could delete these other ones here that we've made, we've done already. Delete this guy off, and we have this. Okay, I'll just unwrap this the same way I did this one here, and I'll come back with the final result. So this is one thing we could do. Let's hide that guy, and let's clear out the history on all of this. We have a lot of history going on down here. Clear the history, parent, clear the history off, goes away. So now I can grab all of this and put that in my 3-seater chair, and then here, and here. I don't need this one, so could go off. Have my single-seater, my 3-seater here. Okay, so this is one way to be fast in modeling. Like I said earlier, it's good to unwrap or texture your object as you model them along the line, so that there are some parts you copy and you have it go smoothly out there. So okay, so we'll have this, we'll have that too here. Okay, so let's save our work and see you next time. Bye.